Everybody grows up hearing the same advice. Stop renting. Buy a house as soon as possible. Renting is just throwing money away. But what if that advice no longer matches reality? Because in today's economy, buying a home is not automatically the smartest financial decision. In fact, for many people, renting and investing, the difference could actually build more wealth over time. And before people get angry in the comments, this isn't about emotions. This is about math. Let's say two people are both living in the same city. Person number one buys a house. Person number two rents a similar place nearby. Most people immediately assume the homeowner is winning financially. But here's what nobody talks about. When you rent, your monthly payment is usually the maximum you'll pay. When you own a home, your mortgage is actually the minimum you'll pay. Because the second you become a homeowner, the hidden costs start attacking your wallet from every direction. Property taxes, homeowner's insurance, maintenance, repairs, HOA fees, closing costs, interest payments. And then there's the famous 1% rule. Financial experts often estimate that homeowners spend around 1% of the home's value every single year just on maintenance. So if you own a $500,000 house, that's potentially $5,000 a year disappearing just to keep the property functioning. And trust me, houses break constantly. One year it's the roof, next year it's plumbing, then the water heater dies, then the AC system fails during summer. Owning a house can sometimes feel like adopting a giant expensive machine that constantly wants new parts. Now compare that to renting. If the plumbing explodes at 2 in the morning, you call the landlord. You don't suddenly lose $8,000 replacing pipes. And here's where things get really interesting. Imagine the renter takes all the money they saved from maintenance, property taxes, and oversized mortgage payments, and invests it consistently into index funds or ETFs. Over long periods of time, the stock market has historically produced strong returns. Meanwhile, residential real estate usually appreciates much more slowly than people expect. Yes, homes can grow in value, but people often ignore how much money they poured into the property over 30 years just to maintain ownership. And remember, a house is not a very liquid investment. You can't easily sell one bedroom when you need cash. You can't instantly move to another city for a better opportunity without dealing with agents, paperwork, fees, and stress. Renting gives you something extremely valuable that people underestimate all the time. Flexibility. You can move closer to higher-paying jobs. You can relocate during economic downturns. You can adjust your lifestyle faster when life changes. And in modern economies, flexibility can sometimes be more valuable than ownership itself. Now, obviously, this doesn't mean buying a home is bad. For some people, owning a house makes perfect sense. Maybe you want stability. Maybe you want space for a family. Maybe you plan to stay in one location for decades. But the idea that renting automatically makes you financially irresponsible is simply outdated. The real question is not, do you own a home? The real question is, where is your money growing the most efficiently? Because wealth is not built by following emotional advice. Wealth is built by understanding opportunity cost. Every dollar tied up in a down payment is a dollar that could have been invested somewhere else. Every repair bill is money that could have been compounding in the market. And sometimes the smartest financial move is not the one society praises the most. So before you lock yourself into a 30-year mortgage, run the numbers carefully. Ask yourself this: do you want your money trapped inside walls and a roof, or working for you in assets that continue growing over time? If you enjoyed this video and want more realistic finance content without the fake guru nonsense, subscribe to J Finance Pathways. Because the goal isn't to look rich. The goal is to actually build wealth.